Hybrid roles. So we've talked about this in pretty much every single slide, and it's the general trend in IT. A hybrid role is just that. They like to take two jobs and smash them into one, and they do this simply to save money. Some examples would be a manager and a project manager in the same person, or a developer who's also a database administrator, or a network administrator who's a server administrator. Typically, smaller companies are going to tend to expect more. Whenever I'm in an interview and somebody says, "We're really looking for a jack of all trades," my warning sign goes right up because what they're telling you is they're expecting you to do a little bit of everything. Larger companies tend to expect more specialized skills, but with that specialization comes a degree of expecting you to be an expert in that field. Typically, a hybrid role will cover multiple knowledge domains, and there are hundreds more. We're really just hitting the tip of the iceberg as far as the IT industry goes. You can have things like somebody who is a project manager, lead developer of a mobile application device company that specializes in database programming. What? Yes, that actually exists. I saw that out on monster.com this morning. So that's just how crazy this can get. When you talk about hybrid roles, you're not talking necessarily more money. That's the confusing part. People think, well, if I'm going to be a network administrator and a server administrator, I should get two paychecks. No, not necessarily the case. It's really going to be hyper dependent on your region and your company. For example, there were two companies right next to each other, and I applied to both of them, and I got interviews for both of them. And in interview one, they told me they basically expected me to do everything. That's right, everything. They used the word everything. So if the toilet clogged, they wanted me to go unclog the toilet, even if the server had fire shooting out of the back of it. How ridiculous. But that's what they expected. That was their company culture. The other job, interview number two, they said, well, we really are looking for an expert in VMware virtualization technology. That's all they wanted me to do. That's it. And they paid roughly the same. So, which job am I likely to go for? Where I have to do everything or where I just do one specific thing? Ultimately, that's a question that really only you can answer.